Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a what to expect in the month of April 2025 at the Disneyland Resort. We'll do some updates on the park and go over the closures and the entertainment schedule, things like that. So hopefully this will be helpful for a trip that you have planned in April 2025. Let's go into the parks and have some fun and get this started. You might have already noticed, but I am starting out at the Disneyland Hotel. I have friends that are staying here tonight. I'm going to join them later today and this evening for a nice pool day. It is pretty chilly though. It's about 64 degrees and it's slightly cloudy. There's a chance of rain in the next couple of hours too. But the good news is that makes the pool completely empty. When I was looking at the pool just now, nobody was in it. And I love doing the hot tubs when it's cold. I know it's not ideal pool weather for most people, but for me, this is ideal pool weather. I actually really prefer this and like it this way. It's a bit cloudy and it's almost drizzly already, but I love going in the hot tubs when it's that way. And the Disneyland pool has 3 really nice hot tubs. I just love hanging out at the Disneyland Hotel. So I'm always happy to start my day this way. I'm so excited to be here today. We will walk through downtown Disney and get things started. I'm going to check out a couple of new merchandise items that I've seen online that I want to look at in person. And I need to get one more of the Ewok headbands because I do have my headband on me today. I want to wear that. But I want 2 Ewoks and 1 R2-D2 in the center. I think the combination of 3 is my preference of how to wear those headbands. 2 looks cute, but I think when you have 2, you should have identical characters or matching characters like Donald and Daisy. I don't know, that's just my 2 cents on it. Not that anybody asked for it. But yeah, I'm excited to get a new little headband thing. And that way I can wear my new Star Wars headband today. So we'll walk through downtown Disney and then we'll go into Disneyland and go over everything that's going to be closed in April because there are some closures that you should know about if you're going on a trip. We'll also head over to California Adventure and go over closures there. And of course, we'll grab some food, grab something for lunch at least. I might get a coffee too today. So we'll see. There was a coffee at the Disneyland Hotel here that I wanted to check out. So we might start with that or just head through downtown Disney first and then come back later and get our coffee. Some of the flowers look stunning right now at the Disneyland Hotel. Wow, look at this flower bed. I love this one in particular right outside Goofy's kitchen. It is so beautiful. I'm obsessed with the different colors of Iceland poppies they have. They have a dark pink and a light pink and an orange and a red. I love Iceland poppies. I think they're so beautiful. Wow. I decided that I wanted coffee first because you always start your day with coffee, right? I had a little bit of coffee this morning, but I could always use more coffee in the morning. And I love the coffee house at Disneyland Hotel. They have so many good pastries and snacks. It's actually a really great place to eat, even if you're not staying at the Disneyland Hotel. There's a lot of sandwiches and just fun things to eat, and the pastries are phenomenal. They have the best baked goods, hands down. They are very good. But it's so busy here at the Disneyland Hotel today. There is a dance competition going on right now, so it's very, very busy. Luckily, I was able to mobile order and skip the long line at the coffee house, but it seems like everybody and their mother wanted coffee right at the same time, so I'm really glad I got the mobile order. I picked up one of the newer items on the menu. This is a caramel. Well, I always say caramel. A lot of people say caramel. It's technically pronounced caramel. So let's try to pronounce it correctly. The Caramel Mudslide Nitro Cold Brew. So it's a little bit fizzy because the nitrogen in it. I like nitro cold brews in general, so I think I'm gonna like this. I love caramel, and since it's a mudslide, it should be a little bit of a dark chocolate flavor to it too. It's not sweetened too much, I don't think, and there's no cream or anything in it. It just comes served black, and I like my coffee black. I hope it's not too sweet either. So let's give this a try before we head into downtown Disney, and then I can sip this along my way through downtown Disney. See, I had a plan there. I thunk a thought. All right, let's give this a sip though. Ooh, I love that. It's not sweet at all. It's not even slightly sweetened. It's very bitter. It has a very coffee forward flavor to it. It's very strong coffee. Wow, that is really nice. It's lightly effervescent, as you can see from all the foam on top, because the nitrogen has a really good dark chocolate flavor, and it's kind of bitter because the coffee and the dark chocolate. It might be good if you put cream and sugar in it, if you're a cream and sugar kind of person, but I'm not. I just like black coffee. This is a good black coffee. It definitely tastes like caramel, and I love caramel added to coffee. This is superb. I would definitely get this again. It was about $6 and some change after the discount comes off of it, and you can mobile order it. So yeah, get yourself one of these. It would pair really nicely with a pastry to cut through the sweetness of the pastry. This is really good. I'm glad I decided to stop here before heading through downtown Disney. All right, without further ado, I will get today started. So let's go into downtown Disney and check out some merch, and then we'll go over all the park updates. All right, I got my delicious coffee, so let's go into downtown Disney. I'm gonna go to World of Disney because that's where everything I want to look at is at. So let's start there and then we'll head into Disneyland. The Disney Storyland Boutique has all the create your own headbands, but don't come here if you want the Star Wars headbands. I just checked and they don't have any of the new Star Wars ones. They said World of Disney does, so I'm gonna head there. So they have a bunch of new Goofy movie stuff I have to show you guys in World of Disney, and I love Goofy movies, so I have to check these out. Oh, I'm excited. They have a new crew neck and a couple of new items, so let's look at them. This isn't brand new, but I thought it was worth showing. It's Max as Powerline, a little plush you can get. I think that's adorable. It's a pretty big plush too, actually. It's really nice. I think that's really cool. This just came out like today or yesterday. This is a new crew neck. It says Disney, a Goofy movie. I like the unique tie-dye on it. The combination of black and orange is pretty cool. And it's got Powerline on the bottom there. Let me look at the front too. And the front has the logo, the Powerline logo, and it's got Max and Goofy there doing the peace sign. I love that. That's really nice. Let me see how soft it is. It's not overly soft. It's a little rough, but it is $64.99 if you're interested in that one. This Loungefly is also fairly new. I love that Roxanne's on it. That is very cool. I love that Leaning Tower of Cheesa. I have a pin set with some of these pins on it actually at home. This is really cool. And look at this right here. I love the little charm on the zipper pull. It's Goofy and Max. I just love the Goofy movie, so I like this. I like the tan color too. It's nice. These are the black straps on the back, and it is $80 for this one. Here's a Goofy movie pink shirt. This one's really cool. This one is actually pretty soft, so this one's a lot nicer than the crew neck for sure. There's a better look at all the stuff on the front there. World of Disney does have the Star Wars ones. They have Yoda, the Stormtrooper, R2-D2, and the Yub Nub. I love the little Ewok, so I have to get the Ewok here. You're coming home with me. Yes, I'm excited. I finally got another one of him. But yeah, it looks like they are out of the Vader ones, surprisingly. So some of these may sell out. That's why I wanted to get one more of these right now, in case they sell out at some point. This seems like a redundant piece of merchandise. I do like them. I think they're really cute, and it's a nice touch to have the aliens on the side there as well. And I really like the purple part of the headband. But you can build your own headband with the aliens too, so I think it's kind of funny. I think these actually would be a little cheaper than the build your own headband, but the build your own headband you can customize however you like, so that's the positive about that. I don't know, I just think that's kind of funny. They are adorable. These are probably $29.99. They don't have a price on them. I think they're very cute. It's just funny that they made another alien headband when they pretty much already have one. All right, the trio is complete. I'm living my best Yub Nub life now. I love this. These are so cute. I love it with R2-D2. I think this is just really fun and really silly. I love the create your own headbands and how you can customize them, but I'm so glad they added Star Wars characters. So I did get these at World of Disney. I was looking for a Toy Story headband. There's a Woody pair of ears that came out, but they didn't have the Woody ears. They were sold out. I asked about them, and they're also sold out of the Lady headband, which is really silly. They've been making a lot of silly merchandise lately, but the Lady headband has her long dog ears. They're really floppy and really soft. We'll look on Main Street if we can find those, but let's get these park updates started. So let's go to Disneyland. Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln is still closed. It's weird to see the Opera House sign up there, but no Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln sign. I'm sure Walt Disney is being implemented and it won't be open until he's done. So I believe it's going to reopen in May. So if you're coming in April, you still cannot do Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln. This is weird because it's been closed for a very long time. Here comes Gus, a beautiful Clydesdale, one of my favorite horses of all time at Disneyland. Look at how pretty he is. On the 28th of April, Walt Disney's Enchanted Tiki Room will close. That's a good way to get off your feet and take a little rest. Very cute show. It's a good classic Disney attraction and a must-do in my opinion, but that'll be closed at the end of April. So you still have most of April to do it, and I don't know how long it'll be closed for either. Indiana Jones Adventure Temple of the Forbidden Eye has been closed for refurbishment for a little bit, but it is scheduled to reopen April 25th as of now. That can always change, so always check the calendar and see when it's opening, if there are any updates at all. But as of now, it's April 25th for this one, so that'll be nice when that reopens. If you're visiting in April, just know you're visiting in one of the most beautiful and best times of the year. It's just amazing here in spring. The weather is very good. You get cool days like today, but April should warm up. We'll get 80-degree days in April for sure. Today's about 67 right now, so it is a little bit cool for spring, but the flowers are just so beautiful this time of year at Disneyland. It's just an absolutely beautiful time of year, one of the best times you can visit. So if you're coming in April, look forward to looking at the landscaping, the baby ducks, and definitely all the flowers too, because it's so gorgeous. I don't know what is going on at Pixie Hollow, but the Tinkerbell meet and greet has been unavailable for a long time. There's been construction walls up for several months. That'll continue through April with no predicted opening date yet. They haven't posted anything to let us know when that's going to open, so all of April that'll still be closed. The Matterhorn bobsleds are going to be closed on the 28th, the same day as the Tiki Room. So if you want to ride that, get here before it closes on the 28th of April. And I don't know how long it'll be closed for. Oh, there goes the monorail. That's a nice shot right there. I don't know how long that'll be closed for, but most of April it will be open. It'll go down on the 28th. It's a Small World has been closed for a very long time. It seems like longer than last year. They're taking down the holiday stuff, and it'll reopen April 25th. I feel like it's usually closed for less time to take down the holiday stuff, like 6 weeks, but it's been closed for a couple of months. I missed this one, so I'll be glad when this one's back. April 25th, it'll reopen. The Star Wars Celebration Season of the Force will be running all of April. That'll run through May 11th. So expect Tomorrowland to be a slightly busier and Batuu to be busier than usual too. People will want to see Luke Skywalker, the new character that's there for the celebration. There's going to be that's really popular. There's going to be new food at Galactic Grill. There's new food over at Ronto Roasters. I think people are going to be trying the new stuff, and it'll be busier than usual. They also have that new projection show, Shadows of Memory, that's going to be happening at night, and they have Hyperspace Mountain too. So Space Mountain will probably be a longer wait than usual during the Season of the Force celebration. I'm out here on the terrace at the DVC Lounge now, and I love that you can hear the Star Wars music for Season of the Force. It's amazing that they pump Star Wars movie music through Tomorrowland now, and it's loud too. I love it. I love Star Wars, so I love listening to this music. Usually I can't really hear music up here. I can hear the Matterhorns, the screaming from there. I can hear the winds howling from the Matterhorn. Sometimes you can hear the Mark Twain blow its whistle. It's weird sounds, and of course you hear Autopia from up here, the rattling of the cars in Autopia. This is a really nice change to have the Star Wars music up here. I was going to go over the entertainment schedule for the month of April. In general, just expect there to be Fantasmic and fireworks on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday only. Fireworks are at 9:30, and it is Mickey's Mix Magic right now. And Fantasmic will be at 9 and 10:30 on Friday, Saturday, Sunday only. There's not going to be stuff on the weekdays. Some weekdays during spring break they do it, but from what I saw in the schedule for April, they're not doing it on the weekdays. That could change though. The schedule could just not be updated right now online. They can always update that later on. But on weekdays, they will have the Shadows of Memory, the Star Wars projection show, which is very, very cool. It's a visually stunning show. It's not very long, but it is a really nice show. And they'll also have Mickey's Mix Magic projections without the fireworks. And I really like the projections even without the fireworks. I know Mickey's Mix Magic is not everybody's favorite, but I personally really enjoy it. So if you're coming on a weekday when there's not fireworks, I suggest entertaining yourself throughout the day with other things like the Disneyland Band or the Dapper Dans, or of course my favorite, the Bootstrappers. The Straw Hatters are fantastic. You can find them on Main Street, and the Jambalaya Jazz Band is also really good in New Orleans Square. So maybe check out some of the other live entertainment that's always here and regularly offered. But fireworks will only be on weekends, so just know that going into this. They'll also have the Mickey and Friends Cavalcade. We have no parade right now, but we do have the Mickey and Friends Cavalcade every day at 1:45 and 2:45. It's a short cavalcade, but it's very cute. It's a good way for you and your kids to be able to see all the characters. There's a lot of characters. There's princesses, all of Mickey and his friends. It's a great show. It's just very, very quick, and it's definitely not a full-length parade. It goes by in about a minute. It passes by very quickly. But the good news is you don't have to wait for that like you would wait for a parade. You can just walk up and get a spot like right at 1:40 or 2:40, just like 5 minutes before the show starts on Main Street, and it's very easy to watch. You don't need to wait around like you do for a parade. All right, I came back to the Disneyland Hotel to take a break and to grab some lunch. I went to Trader Sam's, which is definitely one of my favorite places to have lunch. I actually prefer sitting outside. I love tiki bars, and sitting inside is fun, but I think sitting inside is a little more fun with friends. And since I'm just by myself for this lunch, I decided to sit outside. It's beautiful out. It's nice and cool. and I love the music out there. The music is so relaxing. Inside's a little more chaotic and very darkly and dimly lit, so it's harder to see your food and stuff. I just like sitting outside and getting some natural light and some fresh air, and like I said, the music is unbeatable outside. Inside's a little louder and there's not that music there too. I just love the Hawaiian music. I love sitting on the terrace and just enjoying lunch. It's such a great place to eat. And for Lent, there's been a couple of things added last month to a lot of the Disneyland and DCA menus. They add fish to a lot of menus. Rancho del Zocalo has a very good fish taco again right now. They had that same one last year and it's fantastic. I had it last month and it's still fantastic. Absolutely recommend that. The only one that stuck around is the Galactic Grill fish. That's been regularly available, but the other ones get removed from the menu. Smoke Jumpers also has a fish and chips right now, but Trader Sam's has fish and chips that's off menu right now. So I had to try that one. I came here just for that today. It was great. It was absolutely fantastic. It is not on the menu. You just have to ask for it. She said it should be available for a little bit longer too. It'll probably stick around through April. It was so good. One of the best Disneyland meals I've had. Definitely the best fish and chips. The Galactic Grill fish and chips is a close second. Those ones are fantastic, but these were a little fresher and crispier because they're made to order. The Galactic Grill ones are made in mass. They're not as good in terms of quality. This one was so fantastic. It was a nice white, flaky cod. And you guys know, if you've been watching my channel for a long time, I'm picky when it comes to seafood, but I love fried seafood. I like clams, I like clam chowder. I will definitely eat fried seafood, and fish and chips are one of my favorite foods of all time. I just don't like fishier fish like salmon and tuna. This one wasn't fishy at all. It was nice and light and flaky cod. It was really fresh tasting. It didn't have an overwhelmingly fishy taste, and the batter was fantastic. It was very crispy, like a tempura batter. I believe it was tempura batter with like the effervescent bubbles they add. Tempura batter is usually made with soda water. It was so good. It was absolutely incredible. They serve it with limes, which is kind of unique. Usually you get lemons with fish and chips, and you can get regular French fries. I got the sweet potato fries and they were great. They unfortunately do not have a tartar sauce, but the togarashi aioli that is served with it is awesome. It pairs very, very well with the fish. It was fantastic. I did not miss having a tartar sauce at all. At first I thought, this isn't going to be as good because it doesn't have a tartar sauce. It was fantastic. Absolutely scrumptious and delicious. I would get that 10 times over again. I could eat that every day and not get sick of it. They give you malt vinegar with it. The problem with Craftsman is they have good fish and chips, but they don't have malt vinegar and they don't have tartar sauce. They have a malt vinegar aioli, and that's already mixed. I like to put a lot of malt vinegar. I like putting lime on my fish, and that togarashi aioli was the best dip. They also serve it with a teriyaki. The teriyaki at Trader Sam's is very good, but I didn't care for it with the fish as much as the aioli. I like the aioli better, but the teriyaki was really, really good with the sweet potato fries. Their teriyaki is second to none. It's some of the best teriyaki sauce I've ever had. It's like something house made, and it's served warm and with green onions on top. That was fantastic. I just feel in my element when I eat at Trader Sam's and sit outside. And if you guys didn't notice, this is the wallpaper actually from the restroom of Trader Sam's. It's a Jeff Granito shirt. I love wearing this one when I plan to eat there. It's kind of fun to go in the bathroom and get a selfie. It's traditional. People take selfies in the Trader Sam's bathroom. It's just like a thing that's been going on for many years, but it's fun when you blend into the wallpaper to kind of take a selfie there. That was such a fantastic and phenomenal lunch. I would absolutely go there again. I highly recommend the fish and chips. Just ask for it. It's not on the menu, but you're gonna love it if you try it. Next, we're gonna go to DCA and do the update for DCA after this. So let's head back to the parks. For entertainment at DCA, the Food and Wine Festival does go through till April 21st. So if you want to try the food, come before April 21st to try all that food. And it's a very fun festival, but it will be busier. I think it'll be a little less busy after April 21st if you come the end of April. A little less crowds because the Food and Wine Festival will then be over. But because of that, there is a lot of live entertainment, which is great. They're only doing live entertainment on the main stage by Mickey's Wheel on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday this year. They are unfortunately not doing it every day like they were in years past, but you can find live entertainment every day at the Paradise Garden stage, which is great. They have some really fantastic and phenomenal bands that perform on that stage as well, and that happens every day of the week, so that's always nice. Definitely come for the live entertainment. It's a highlight. I think the live entertainment here is fantastic. It's second to none, so definitely watch the shows up until April 21st, because that's something really special to be able to do. Roll to Color 1 also happens in California Adventure at 9 o'clock and 10:15, so you can actually stay after the park closes at 10 to watch World of Color, so that's a really nice treat. I love World of Color. I think World of Color 1 is very fun to watch, and it's just a nighttime spectacular. It's definitely impressive and worth watching, so check that out if you're here in April too. All right, I'm gonna go to Disney California Adventure now and do the updates for over there for April too, so let's head into that park now. At the end of April on the 28th, the Sorcerer's Workshop will be unavailable in here. It's going to go under a refurbishment or closed for some reason at least. And Anna and Elsa will be temporarily unavailable for meet and greets here as well. As far as I know on the refurbishment calendar though, Turtle Talk with Crush should still be open. That one's not listed as closed, just the other two on the 28th of April. One of my favorite spots to eat is Carthay Circle Lounge, but the outside, the terrace, which is the best seating in DCA and some of the best food too, some of the best snacks and drinks for sure, that's going to be closed for a couple of weeks. They didn't give me a reopening date when I asked, but they said for at least a couple of weeks the exterior will not be available. No one will be sitting out there. You can still eat in the lounge at the bar or some of the tables inside the lounge downstairs, but the outside, which is the best spot to sit, is closed. I love sitting there eating lunch and watching the Five and Dime. It's awesome. And if you get a corner table over here in the left corner, the characters come in and out of here like this right now. Officer Blue's coming out in the left corner there. And the characters like Donald, Mickey, and Goofy, they'll interact with you sitting at the table there, which is really fun. It's a great place to have lunch. Soarin' over California is closing on the 28th to transition back to Soarin' over the world. So definitely do this one before the 28th. Soarin' over California is the superior version. That's not even controversial at this point. I think most people just agree with that. And it's such a bummer that they don't transition one of the theaters into permanently doing the California version. I just love the California version, but you have until April 28th until this shuts down and converts back over to Soarin' over the world. I want to go into the lobby to look at the giant sugar Death Star sculpture that they have in the lobby of the Grand Californian Hotel, but I'll have to go around afterwards after I'm out of DCA. I'll go down through downtown Disney and I'll go into the lobby to check it out. The entrance is still closed here for renovations, but I did want to show you guys this. This is the Blue Moon Wisteria that blooms during the spring all over the Grand Californian Hotel. If you go to Craftsman, this is like their icon on their menus and their coasters and stuff. I love the Blue Moon Wisteria and it looks so beautiful right now. The Redwood Creek Challenge Trail, man, that's always a tongue twister for me to say. I don't know why. But yeah, the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail will be closed until April 11th. I love sitting in there at the picnic tables. It's such a relaxing spot to just visit and hang out and sit and eat. But that'll be closed until April 11th. The official reason that it's closed is because of bear activity. I love that they put that there to theme it. That's funny. The Avengers Assemble show is going away for good. Its last show date is April 5th. So if you're here early April, make sure to watch that show if you like it. It's going away for good. I don't know why they're canceling it, probably for construction for Avengers Campus. But yeah, that one's going to be going away. So if you come to the lobby of the Grand Californian Hotel, there's this impressive, most impressive Death Star, a galactic creation made with sugar and cake ingredients and stuff. That is so phenomenal. It's really big. You just have to see this for yourself, and it's got some planets down on the bottom of it. It's very, very cool. Wow. There's also some TIE fighters chasing an X-Wing. It's really, really impressive. This is amazing. I love this a lot. This is so cool. Wow. It took 240 hours to complete this. It's made of crisp rice cereal, fondant, powdered sugar, marshmallows, chocolate, butter, and egg whites. Well, thank you guys for joining me for this April 2025 update. What to expect in the month of April if you're making a trip here. If you do visit, it's a beautiful time to come and visit. I'm looking at pink trumpet trees right now, and it's just so beautiful here during the spring. I hope this helps you enjoy your trip even more. I hope you guys have a great time if you're coming in April. Thank you to each and every one of you. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you real soon, and take care.